Okay, hello. This is Jeff.
And I suppose that we will be consuming something.
Yes, maybe. Who knows? Certainly not me.
He is absolutely refusing to give us any information whatsoever about the, gameplay or contents of this game.
The game is called The Maw. I presume that it involves consuming something. Alright, alien with big eyes. The Pixar school of sympathize with our character, please.
Valid.
Jesus, they're so big. 3 pupils for you to get lost in. So this is a 2008 game.
Yes, this game is from 15 entire years ago.
So I was thinking that this looked like an XBLA game, and I was completely right.
XBLA?
XBLA was like Xbox was like a
Xbox Live Arcade.
Yes, that. And in it they would showcase sort of like indie-ish games.
Oh, he's a little friend. Concerning little purple friend.
There we go. There it is. There's what I was looking for.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely an XBLA game. I could tell because I saw the when you were Googling it, I saw that it was next to like Explosion Man.
I don't know what the hell Explosion Man is.
Explosion Man is a platformer about a man who explodes. That's his power. He is capable of exploding.
You know there's an X-Man with that power. Or like a mutant anyway from that universe with that power.
I mean,
there's one small problem with this power. I don't think it works the same way as it does in Explosion Man.
Oh, he just explodes and dies.
Yes, that is his power.
I am honestly surprised.
How do you tell that that's your power?
I really don't know.
I imagine that in X-Men, the mutants have a sort of intuitive understanding of what their power is. Because otherwise there's no way it would work. Because otherwise Explosion Man's like, I can do something, and then explodes and dies.
So, admittedly, a decent fraction of the reason why I wanted to play this game was because it has adorable characters, and I knew my fiancé would have a good time. I hope that's okay. Mouse 0.
Oh, you can put him on a leash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why he's into that. Like, he was really mad at those guys, but when we take the technology away from those guys and use it on him, he's just like, that. Yeah, that's chill.
I mean, that's because, I don't know.
I'm helping. I'm not containing.
Alright, well, the Maw is going to have to eat something. And it's probably... Alright. There we go.
Possibly I had...
It's not... Like, something cute had to be destroyed.
Did it? I think possibly I have made a mistake.
Okay, good. I was afraid that the Maw wasn't going to be about destroying cute, innocent
Are
things.
you alright, love?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure that you... I can assure you that your fiancé has seen worse. Like, personally assure you.
Uh-huh. I do like the graphics.
Yeah,
Cap and I have seen some shit.
So you've mentioned.
Right. And now we're big enough to eat the boulder. Oh. Never mind. So, what was I saying?
Oh.
You were talking about how we've played Scorn.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah. I mean, we did play Scorn. That is, this is nothing compared to Scorn. Anyway, the mutants in X-Men. It's kind of surprising that like so few of them have like shit powers like I can explode exactly once. Because it feels like mutations, they're supposed to be like random. No, you need to eat more cute things and then you will gain the power to eat the...
What are you talking about?
It's one of those games. You know, you eat things and then you get bigger so you can eat more things. Why do you hunt things? Says the MMO. Says the man to the MMO player. To get more gear and level and experiences. Well, why do you want all those things? So that I can hunt bigger things. So that I can get more experiences and money and equipment.
Okay, so... I had forgotten how silly this game is. That explains it. I was like, how could we have not eaten enough yet? But... Do you see the adorable little call?
Alright, come on, consume things. So you don't know how many things you need to consume.
The
No.
thing that's freaking me out here is that there's all these like big plants that you could totally be eating parts of, and he's just totally uninterested in them.
He might be a carnivore?
He might...
But
Or he
it's weird that he's a carnivore.
It is
He's
weird.
A fucking
Blob.
blob.
It is weird that he's a
He
carnivore.
has teeth and an eye.
Yeah, but it does seem like the sort of thing.
Okay, now it's craving the big lizards.
I do appreciate the way this... so one thing I do appreciate about this game that I remembered correctly is this game communicates... There are no words in this game.
That's pretty neat.
Like, the closest you can get is... hold on one sec. The closest you get to words in this game is that.
Huh.
Is him calling for Ma.
Oh, that's an annoying voice. This is definitely not a Luigi's Mansion type of situation. He burned his tongue.
I see that. I didn't expect that.
I think you vomited up one of the Wadapons. So those cute little fluff balls look like Wadapon from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Can I not? Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm supposed to...
Put them out. Put them out! Oh.
I got it, game. Game, I got it.
I see. So extinguish them and then,
Why not just eat the orbs first?
I think the orbs are forever spawning. Where's some water? Did I manage to get it in the water?
Really, the mutants from X-Men should have, like, really shit powers, like, I don't know, the power to have tetanus, always.
That's a terrible power.
Yes! But, like, it's a mutation, it's like a random thing.
I believe we actually know someone who has done world building on a version of the X-Men verse, where in fact, because of the way the X-Men mutation powers work in her version of the X-Men verse, the
Oh, are you hungry?
evolutionary history of humanity has like eliminated all people who, if they hypothetically activated as mutants, would have shit powers that killed them because they accidentally activated as mutants and had shit powers that killed them, and then they didn't reproduce.
Oh. You know, that would almost make sense.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, it's like the fucking... Like, it's X-Men, and, like, the mutations don't
Where
really
did it-
make any sense. But, you know, if you ignore
So
that...
here's my question.
And therefore, hypothetically, if you take someone from a human population that did not grow up in that world, so that their like genetic distribution is different, and you activate them as a mutant in that version of the X-Men verse, they probably have shit powers that kill them.
Okay, that's I suppose that makes some amount of sense. What's the proportion of like mutants to, you know, non-mutants in
So
in X-Men?
when you kill the trees, they spawn little blobs?
I think that the blobs are hiding in the trees.
Yes.
And they don't catch fire and die.
They
I
do
mean,
catch fire, they just don't die.
Like, have you... Yeah, see,
It
look.
stuns them, see?
See?
It just roasts them a little. Or maybe they do die,
They're more
and then you eat the corpses.
They're more delicious this way.
Are they?
Yeah. Wouldn't you be more delicious if you were on fire?
Can you eat the lizards?
I don't know. Let's find out. Turns out the answer is yes.
What?
Is that the end of the level?
I think that's the end of the level. See?
Amazing.
I feel like there's a more...
This is a very
Shall we?
destructive,
Are you controlling when he spits fire?
No.
Or does he do it on his own? Okay, that's the correct choice.
I have
He
no...
just sets things
I have
on
no
fire.
control over this thing. He just does what he wants.
Speedy's on a leash.
he gonna eat you?
That's some amount of control. I mean, he should eat you. You have him on a leash.
Kilograms eaten.
Per minute. Wait. It ate a ton... It ate a ton and a half of stuff? That's a
I think
lot.
that depends on which version of ton you're,
A metric ton. 1,523 kilograms is a little more than a ton and a half.
What? Okay. I have no idea what's happening, but that's fine.
What do you mean? I just said that it ate a metric ton and a half.
I
Of
thought a
food.
ton was 2,000 and not 1,000.
That's 2,000 pounds because imperial units are stupid.
Oh, right. A metric ton is 2,200.
pounds, yes, because
Yes.
it's 1,000 kilograms.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a ton
Yes,
and a half.
1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. You have a dodge move.
Concern. Well, that didn't work.
So you don't actually like have a health bar or anything.
No.
It just knocks you down.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
It says to hit space.
I hit space, but it didn't really do anything.
Well, that was inconclusive.
Hey, Jeff, you remember Subnautica?
Yes.
Do you think any of the fish... Kappa, do you think any of the fish in Subnautica are as cool as the barrel eye fish?
That depends.
The
That-
barrel eye fish is so cool.
Absolutely agreed, yes.
Its eyes live in a dome and are always pointing up. And its whole, like, eye...
Oh, wow, the
stru-
camera rotates real slow.
It's like both of its eye structure, like, rotate upwards when it, like, goes up to hunt prey. It's a deep sea fish, by the way. I guess you can lead a maw to,
I think it's trapped is the problem. Oh, I did it the wrong way.
think you should use that to break the shield.
Yeah, I got it. Did I miss?
You missed. Anyway,
What? Confusion.
I guess feed it to the maw.
The maw does not want to eat it. What? Help, I'm confused. Oh, maybe oh, you know what? I think I know what to do.
You drag it somewhere else and you hit the power plant.
You
Oh,
got
that
it.
thing. Alright. And now you have food. In Luigi's Mansion, you always have a button to call Mario. It never helps. But it does tell you how scared Luigi is. Like when he's at low health, he will say Mario in a more fearful tone of voice.
That's amazing.
It is pretty great.
Eat your vegetables. And by vegetables, I mean... Oh, vegetarian vampires. That's such a weird way of looking at it.
Vegetarian vampires.
Vegetarian vampires are ones that only eat animals and not humans.
Like in Twilight.
Yes, that's what they're called in Twilight.
That is silly. That is silly.
Or at least that's what they're called in...
You are eating animals. That is objectively not a vegetarian.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was cool.
That was cool.
Sort of unnecessary, but cool.
That was incredible. I enjoyed it immensely.
I enjoyed it also.
Wow, that is a lot of slow-mo. Come on, the maw. Let's go.
What did he just eat?
I think he might have actually eaten a plant.
No.
No.
No,
I can't tell what he's eating.
They're small, terrified fuzzballs.
I
I can't even fucking see them.
See?
Oh, there, I see one now.
they're popping out of the ground
Okay, I got it.
foolishly.
Look, if they didn't pop out of the ground, then,
Then you wouldn't be able to eat them.
the scary thing wouldn't be able to consume their flesh.
So is this thing Kirby? It ate like a fire lizard and became Fire the Maw.
It is not unlike Kirby, now that you point it out.
Also, it doesn't. Also, of course, it can't eat flans. It doesn't have molars. All of
The
its,
dodge is just utterly hilarious.
Yes.
all of its teeth are like fangs. See, those are carnivore teeth. Those can't chew cud.
I see what you're saying.
I
but
don't really see it chewing.
Yeah, it just swallows things whole like an alligator.
So
Except,
why
I guess
does it have teeth?
Alligators have teeth.
I did figure that out already, but thank you.
Can you like bring the maw up here?
No.
Oh. Like the music in this game.
Yeah, it's comfy.
Man, this is giving me old platformer vibes. I don't know, like... The fact that there's no dialogue kind of endears me to the game.
Yeah, it's
You
great.
like this game?
I mean, you're feeding a giant... You're feeding a giant pink monster and making it grow. You
Is that it?
Like, you take terrified
that's all the
pink
orbs on
blobs
there.
that look like Wadapon from Yu-Gi-Oh! And feed it to this pink monster of yours. What's not to love?
So wait, what else? Oh, there's a further. Okay, good. I was scared that...
We gotta go to the nature preserve.
Oh, that's concerning.
It's okay, we'll be eating them soon enough.
They're trying to preserve their wildlife.
How foolish of them. Soon we will eat everything on this planet and probably
Nah,
the planet
wrong
itself.
buttons. Wrong buttons.
Yeah, that was the wrong button.
Wrong buttons.
You fucked up, Jeff. You're fucking up in front of the internet. All 2 people who still watch us consistently.
Ah. Possibly someone will be like, holy crap, someone recorded the Maw? No one ever records the Maw. And then watch us three.
Ah, yes. Niche the Maw audience who wants to watch a The Maw playthrough.
There must be someone out there.
There must be. Like, I've definitely gone scouring the internet for Let's Plays of, like, extremely specific games that I remember from my childhood. Ah, Torrens Passage.
What the heck is Torrens Passage?
Fucking weird is what.
Okay, well, explain what Torrens Passage is.
It's a point-and-click adventure from, like, the late 90s, early noughties, and it's fucking weird. What is happening here? I'm not sure I like it. The phrase ghost gonads pops inevitably to
Oh
mind.
no, do you have to... Are we going to tell the internet?
So we play. Okay, so we were playing for Horizon Forbidden West, and one thing that we noted about that game is that there is wildlife that you can kill. Like, you can kill a boar, you know, to get its bits, and you can use its bits to, like, upgrade your gear. You know, you get, like, a
To
pelt.
be clear, at this point in the conversation, the word bits does not refer to gonads. Yet.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. So in Horizon,
I'm
yeah,
going for
like
a
you would
ride.
think that you would like kill a boar and you would have its pelt, but you would be wrong. Instead, you kill a boar and it has a chance to drop its pelt, some meat, or heavens forbid, one boar bone.
Yeah.
So we thought. So like I was at. So you know it was like I was asked, what kind of world building? Like, you people told me, oh, you could reifize that. And I say, how?
That is not how I would have reified it.
You would need such contrived world building. Like you live in a world where, like, every animal in the world is, like, partially angelic, is, like, partially, like...
Ghostly.
Yeah, it's, like, partially ghostly.
Is this, like, the Lightning Emperor?
I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
I took a whole bunch of actions. Oh, I did eat the Lightning Emperor.
Yeah. So we came up with the world building that, like, all of the animals are, like, partially ghostly because you can't eat, like, a ghost a bit.
Yeah. So, like, hypothetically, if you had a whole world of animals, all of which were mostly ghosts, except that some of them had living biological skin, or some of them had, like, one living biological bone, and so on and so forth, then this would, like, accord with our observations that when you kill an animal, you only get, like, at most one living biological part that is probably not the part you were looking for.
These aren't the biological parts you're looking for?
I love you so much. But then, unfortunately... it occurred to me to have the first... That's amazing. His tongue is black now. I don't know how to feel about that.
How do you want to feel about that?
But then, unfortunately, it occurred to me to wonder about, like, how this state of affairs had come to be. And the most obvious thing at first was that, okay, so let's say hypothetically some mad scientist is doing wacky experiments, and they make a partly ghostly animal that's, like, half biological and half ghostly.
Mechanic.
Then the half ghostly animals would be harder to kill because some of their vulnerable bits would be ghostly and therefore, like, you know, mutually invisible with, not invisible. What's the permeable to matter. Insubstantial, there we go.
Yes.
So the animals that were more insubstantial would over time tend to outbreed the animals that were less insubstantial until each animal was mostly insubstantial. Okay, so there's that step. And then, much to my regret, I had the further thought that, you know, if more insubstantial animals outbreed less insubstantial animals, then the more insubstantial you are, the more reproductively successful you are, and therefore the world would inevitably be overrun by, like, thousands and thousands of ghost animals until there was, like, no space you could step in that wasn't already occupied by 3 ghost animals. And since we know that we do not observe this, we must therefore try to figure out why it is that the ghost animals have not outbred everything else.
Must we, though?
And then I realized that the most sensible possible reason why the ghost animals have not outbred everything else is that in order for a ghost animal to breed, it has to have biological reproductive organs. And that's where ghost gonads came from.
So basically every animal on Earth is purely insubstantial except for its gonads. Which admittedly must be a pretty painful state of affairs. Depending on how much it interacts with, like...
There might also be, like, teeth and, like, digestive organs or something. Depending on... Oh.
You ate everything. You did it. He looks so proud of himself.
As he should. He has consumed the world. The world is inside of his tummy. Oh man, The Day Jake Vacuumed was such a book.
What is this?
Okay, so The Day Jake Vacuumed is a book, a picture book from my childhood.
Okay.
Where it's the day that Jake vacuumed. And he vacuums everything.
So he put his whole house into a vacuum?
So you
Think bigger.
The whole world into a vacuum?
Bigger.
The whole universe into a vacuum?
Yup.
Seems like a lot. Seems like it would take a long time.
Okay, so where's the exit?
I don't know, somewhere.
I want a mini-map.
I am utterly mesmerized by the little wiggles of the feet part of the maw.
I mean, it's like when you grab a dog and you're like, and you sort of like hold it above water, you know how it starts paddling?
Amazing.
It's like that.
I bet this is the way the exit is.
No, there was
There was what?
a different...
Wow.
Oh no, I wonder what the speedruns of this game are like.
Oh god.
Oh no.
It probably does involve going up these hills, doesn't it?
Oh no. I've made a huge mistake.
Wow.
I
That
don't-
sucked.
I don't think I can knock these down. They're all too next to each other. What is... That's not a good dodge, dude.
Do you... So you get the slow-mo even if you're not next to a thing? Wow.
Okay.
You're getting fucked. I think you need to disable the turrets.
Yeah.
What does F do?
Apparently it picks up and throws things. Hold on, wrong button.
Can you...
Can I grab...
That antenna there?
There we go.
So it oh, okay.
Well, I thought it was going to be the antenna, but instead a different thing.
I mean, that's something.
Could you... Thank you.
Can you move your, the maw? Hello, Mr. the Maw. I'm a big fan of your work. If you could please. Man, it attacks like an RTS creature.
Damn it!
Fool. As soon as it saw... Yeah, you need to attack it from here.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Man,
I think you can't get the
camera is not cooperating with you.
It does
I
not.
think you can't get the antenna with these.
That is also my read, but then the question is, what is the antenna?
Move the camera so you can aim... Okay, well...
The camera moves very slowly. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Have you considered turning up the sensitivity on your mouse?
I can try.
No, you have a button that changes the sensitivity of your mouse on
Not
your
this
mouse.
Different mouse.
Oh, not that mouse, huh? Alright, well... Mouse! There you go. Turn up the mouse slider.
More mouse.
Oh hey, this game actually rotates in a non-terrible fashion.
There, see? All you had to do was go into the settings.
Okay.
Now move back, grab the thing, and spin to win.
The problem is the spin to win is like, I don't really...
You hold... Don't you
Oh,
hold
you hold it down? Oh. I do hold it down.
How did you expect it to work? You hold it down and then release it.
Alright, so I think I can at least take this one on my own, or no?
That is a shit dodge.
Nope. Damn it.
Okay,
Up the cliff we go. Where we stop, nobody knows.
it's not that I don't enjoy seeing this, like, this cute, wide-eyed alien get abused, but,
Oh my god.
But...
No, I've thought about it, and there is no but. I do like seeing the alien get thrown up a cliff.
You suck.
You need to...
No, wrong button.
This game is begging to be played with a controller.
Well, it can beg all it wants.
I love you dearly.
Did I get one?
I think
Yeah,
you
you
did.
got one. You need to get closer.
The problem is if I get closer, they shoot me. Hey, Ma. Please.
The Maw, as is its title.
Well, I mean, the only thing we have ever actually seen it get called is,
I love you. I love you so much. Please,
I'm right.
please marry me and live with me forever.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Oh yeah, that just auto throws for me.
Yeah.
I definitely let go of it at the wrong time, and it just continued.
Fucking god, can we please escape this purgatory?
Never.
Oh my god, get closer!
Never. One at a
You
time.
can, in fact, get much closer to them now that you've cleared out the ones in front.
I will attempt this. I make no promises.
Like, dear god, man. Also, why are the symbols on the Maw's collar like kanji?
Okay, try from here.
Like,
I tried, okay?
whatever. Just no. Don't. What are you going? Go back. Just do it manually.
Oh, yeah, I can do it.
You
man.
have. There is one turret there, and you can rip it off. Just do that, please. Get us out of here.
Never.
So I noticed the squares on the grass.
Oh, you... So what
Like in
are you?
Sonic.
Why is this lit up?
I don't know.
Well, regardless, this is the way to go.
Ugh, please.
Probably.
If there are more turrets, I'm going to freak out.
Please don't.
Why are there things
Oh,
there?
wait, no, there's one more turret.
Alright, but at least it's, like, different. It's a super turret. Oh, it's dead. I thought you missed.
I thought I missed two.
But no, that was its animation of it dying. 3 tons.
Alright. Shall we?
Alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's this game. I think we do have a picture of it now, although I'm definitely going to keep going.
How long have we been going?
Half an hour, I just checked.
Oh, okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's make the mall bigger.
You really are enjoying this significantly more than I expected you to.
Look, I'm a sucker for a thing where you make a thing bigger. By, like, you know, make it consume a lot of things. Oh, it doesn't like the rocks. No, it needs better teeth.
I think those are snails.
They're very rock-like.
But, like, they have little heads that come out.
Yeah.
So where do we go to now? Yeah, they're definitely snails.
Well, the maw keeps trying to eat them.
Unsuccessfully.
It needs crunchy teeth.
You could go up to the thing and scream.
Go up to what thing and scream?
The thing that makes him scream. It's not, you are going the wrong way to get to the thing that makes him scream.
Oh, and you think this will spawn small friends?
I mean,
Only one way to find out. Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was reasonable.
Also, it made him do an adorable animation.
I can see.
Ah.
You know, I know how they did that sort of like semi. I know how they did the Maw's voice. It's a very simple effect.
Tell us.
You just take what you do is that you take a track. You take an audio track, double it, and one of the tracks is pitched up and the other one is pitched down.
Interesting.
And that's just how
Alright.
you do
Has
that.
anyone done a speedrun of this game before?
It's-
And if they haven't, should I?
Potentially.
This sounds utterly frustrating, and like you shouldn't do it if you like.
So to be clear, Steam knows how long I've played this game, and I have beaten the game, and I only spent 3.7 hours playing this game.
Well, first look at a speed run, and then like
I don't know.
look at the speed run strats, and if they have to do stuff that's
I
like
think
really
Maw
annoying.
cannot follow us along this path.
Oh, I thought I had a double jump, but then I didn't. Now what?
I think now you go that way. See? You
This
went that
camera
way.
is not
Oh.
very good.
Oof.
Alright, well, we try again.
I mean, again, begging to be used with like a second analog stick instead of like the fucking mouse. Also, yeah, the mouse. Also, I can feel it. The camera is not very good in this game.
It's extremely bad. Also, it doesn't up or down.
That is very annoying. It should up or down,
Which one?
or can be like both.
Oh, that kind of or.
It's not a Zor.
Not the kind that you Zor. It's
What
not
else do you call it?
Exor.
Zor.
Like you're flying somewhere?
Okay, you've lost my.
Zoring above the clouds?
Oh, okay. I thought that whatever you were saying was more clever than that.
Nope.
Oh.
Sometimes we just make really dumb puns.
It's true, isn't it great?
You know,
I'm in love with this doofus.
generally, Jeff and Kappa have been like playing a lot of Horizon Forbidden West,
Wrong button.
and I have to admit,
So
the
what do I
beaches
just-
are really pretty.
What do I do with this?
I don't know,
I
slam it
think
into the water. That might do something.
Like where do I go? What requires electricity applied to it?
Maybe free the beetle.
The beetle is so far.
Well, this orb has a lot of mass, so maybe if you swing it, you could get it farther. Swing it. All right. Well.
Ah. That works.
All right. Well.
I'm not sure how we did that.
You
The
swung.
game auto aims for me a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's why I was confused about whether or not it's press F or hold F. It's because the game auto aims for you so hard. Does anyone know
You
where?
have to go a layer down to get to the maw and the lizard.
Oh.
I
okay.
mean, just go to the lizard and just call them all. It'll come
Yeah.
to you.
Then we will gain the power of fire.
You know, eventually the maw is going to realize that you're smaller than it, and it's going to eat you.
I will neither confirm nor deny this.
It is definitely you're too cute to not be consumed by this game. All right, well, set things on fire.
So, Love, what are your thoughts on this game?
I have very mixed feelings about how we met the orbs.
The adorable orbs that he snuggled and then...
He scooped one up and snuggled it with his face in an extremely adorable fashion. And then we ate it.
I am. This pleases me.
It would.
I mean, yeah. I thought it was funny.
So I'm guessing fire still doesn't let us inside rocks. Didn't think so. Can you come along, please?
No. He's just gonna sit there and eat that rock.
Okay. Does anyone remember where the plants were?
Which plants?
Oh, what?
I think you fired them, and that. Yep, there we go. You
Oh.
have to use your fire breath on it. Okay, eat the snails.
My snails now.
I love you so
I
much.
didn't think that the fire would like break the
Yeah, it's sort of weird.
but
That isn't
like
really how fire works, no.
I mean, it should have like heated up the boulders and like whatever. You're bigger now.
Could you eat the snail? They need you to consume the
It's a
snail.
slug now.
The snug.
Ah! Adorable.
Remember, you can lead the maw to rocks, but you can't make them breathe fire.
Amazing.
What color is its tongue now? Does it have a tongue? It does not have a tongue.
Its tongue comes out when it eats things, I think.
Does it?
Maybe? It did at some
I
point.
didn't.
Last time its teeth were black, its tongue was also black, and I observed this.
This was when it was made of
think it-
lightning.
I think it
Yeah.
I was wondering if on the fire
Yes.
state.
I do not know,
There's
but I
there's
did get the
another
chance
rock.
to observe its tongue, even though it was
rock snail.
no
There you go.
longer wagging it all over everything.
Remember to eat everything.
All must be consumed by the
Can
maw.
you breathe fire on the tree?
Probably, maybe. We'll find out.
Like, it is definitely a carnivore.
It is definitely carnivorous. I don't think I can breathe fire on this tree. I'm wrong.
What happens? Oh, it just becomes an X tree. Okay, that's fair enough.
What once was tree?
Why do mutations like give you superpowers in the X-Men?
It's the X gene.
Okay, but the X gene cannot possibly give you superpowers.
It could be unlocking a whatchamacallit thing, like in whatchamacallit, like the worm. There we go. I managed the word parts eventually.
I love
So,
you
like-
so much.
So like people
you
with
are
a certain
what doing? Why?
Yeah, but it's just like it's a gene. Like you can just put that in people.
But then they would become mutants.
Yeah, then you get Wade Wilson.
Yeah? And? Oh yeah! Mutant racism. You know why that's a thing?
Can
It's
you
because-
go up from there?
No, I'm pretty sure, but I
There
can try.
there is an entity in X-Men who
Okay.
who just makes people racist against mutants.
Wait,
What?
what?
Yes.
Explain.
The fuck?
Tell us more.
Like, okay, hold on.
Why would you do that? Is he a mutant that makes people racist against mutants?
It might be.
Does he control his powers?
I think so. It might not. It might not be a mutant. Why are mutants so discriminated against in the Marvel universe? And like, it's like at some point, some writer had the brilliant idea that it should be like that it should be like an entity that is causing it.
No. The entity is the writers, or alternately, the entity is just humans are human, and we'll just do shit like that.
They will very much just do shit like that. Such is the way of the human.
Man, I don't remember what this thing's name was, but I remember reading about it a long time ago and just thinking that, wow, that was really stupid.
It was really stupid. One of these days, we will figure out where the plants are. There were definitely plants in this level somewhere.
Those plants? Or different plants?
There were the plants that made me do the
The
adorable.
plants that make you scream. They're there. There.
Thank you, love.
It's just that you need a dumb explanation like that because the mutants share a universe with like other people like the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man and like all the other entities that don't like suffer from discrimination.
I'm sorry, Spider-Man gets plenty of discrimination.
That's just J. Jonah Jameson like just targeting him with a hate campaign.
Oh wow, I'm already left the level.
Do you know where the exit is?
Probably past the guns.
Oh, okay, it's gonna show you.
It's past the guns.
I told you.
But first we have to get the screaming plants so that we can do something about the guns.
Yes. Could you burn it, please? No.
No, you can't. If you make it run into it, it will try to consume it. There you go. Anyway, yeah.
So
Like, the-
humans will do this on their own. Why did they need to create an entity? I feel like that's basically saying humans are secretly always good.
I mean, it is. No, it is really like mutants are like a terrible. They're a terrible analogy for like, you know, racism and civil rights.
Are they?
Magneto can fucking like. Have you seen the shit that Magneto can do?
Yes.
Like some of the mutants have a ton of like really crazy powers.
Love, you were in fact telling me the other day that you think mutant registration is sensible.
I was.
is!
Oh, there's a tongue. Did you see the
Yeah,
tongue?
I saw the tongue. It was
Like-
fucked up and weird. I loved it.
Like it's sensible because they have crazy superpowers that can be used for like if Cyclops takes his like Cyclops can demolish a building by taking off his glasses. And if he didn't have those glasses, he would be doing it all the time.
What's happening?
It's on drugs now, I think.
Did I get a secret? Is that all that was? Is I did all that work for a... I could have beaten the level forever ago? Well, I got a secret.
You sure did get a secret.
That thing had glands on the bottom of it.
Sometimes things have glands. Is that
Green glands leaking green goo. Why does it leak the green goo? Is it to feed its family?
I mean, it might be. There
Yeah.
are lots of reasons why things leak green goo.
I think there are lots of reasons why things leak goo, but when the goo is green, that narrows the field of possibilities
Yeah.
somewhat.
So what I'm trying to say is if you want to like say that racism is bad, you should have racism and then call it bad. Like, come on, don't be a coward about this.
I mean, the X-Men were explicitly designed as a racism analogy.
Yes, and they're bad at it.
I don't think I agree, but okay.
They are so bad at it.
Okay, so what do we do?
Set things on fire. That weakens the lasers, and that lets the beetle come free. And now the beetle is free. It's a good beetle.
The run, the tiger is out. How does that poem go again?
I think it's yes, yes, the tiger is out.
Ah, no, that's much better. Yes. That
The
poem
tiger,
is
it opened up its cage. Yes, yes, the tiger is out.
that poem is the best poem. There is no better
It's a pretty
poem.
good poem.
Small children are the best.
Your face is the best.
Your smile is the best. Your kisses
Oh,
are the best.
the last video I I was asked. You suggested that like there was there was like a creature that got stronger the more alone it was,
What?
and I thought this was absurd.
What?
But then it was pointed out to me that ninjas function like this.
They do function like
Oh
this.
my goodness.
Why does it give up its powers in the cutscenes?
I don't know. Wouldn't you if you could?
No, I would keep my powers through the cutscenes.
I mean, it's probably temporary, but they don't
What-
want to put it on a
What
timer.
has happened?
There are a lot of neat creatures on this.
Balloon animals.
What
After
is
a manner of speaking.
what? I can't eat them.
No, you can't. You can't. You need to be electrified. Or, never mind. No, it's not strong enough to eat that yet.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Oh,
Oh,
can you grab onto it or? Oh, there we go.
and I did all of that by accident.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh,
What is
look
going
at,
on inside of its face?
I
Yes,
would
I
show
want- I
you,
wanna-
but I can't see.
Yeah, you can't. What if you let go? Will that stop it from floating?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, look at its look at its mouth. Oh, that is a thing of beauty right there.
Oh boy.
That's
That's a lot of teeth.
it's so cute.
That's one way of looking at it. So what do I do now?
I don't know, make it eat things.
I don't know how.
Bump it into the other balloon animals?
I don't.
Maybe pull.
Oh.
You can fly now. Okay.
I'm not sure what.
Those are kanji on its collar, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You use it for orbital bombardment.
Alrighty.
Oh hell yes.
So
You can
annoying.
moon jump.
Hooray.
Wouldn't you if you could?
I love
Probably.
you.
This is pretty neat. So you see how they did this. They just slapped a couple of textures on him. Looks good, and for not a lot of effort. It's what you. It's what you
That
wanna
looks
see.
like space tech
Man, I
writing.
wonder how many transformations the Maw has.
All of them? Oh, I missed. Amazing.
You cannot hide from the Maw.
He will consume all.
Ah.
Do you not eat on your own?
Well, okay. I was afraid that the eating process was going to become a little more tedious, but like, you just have to get them in a shockwave.
Mm-hmm. You were saying?
Yeah, I mean, you might have to aim.
That sounds fake.
Oh, you got one of them. I do wonder what the speedrun of this game looks like.
I want to look it up after this. I hope that's okay with everyone.
I mean, I don't see why you should need our permission to look up speedruns of this game.
So I'm a crazy person?
That's fair.
I mean, we're all crazy people here. This might as well be an asylum. Just have the grippy socks. Oh, I guess
The
you could,
what?
like, call the...
Sorry, you're gonna need to tell me more about the grippy socks?
Yay. When you get When you get put in an asylum, you get like those socks that have like the little rubber on the little pieces of rubber on the bottom.
I guess.
Because shoes are not okay.
Shoes are forbidden.
Why?
I don't know. Do I look like I know?
Meanwhile,
how
now I'm
asylums
remembering about that bit in Andor.
Work? Don't answer that.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, you've been watching Andor?
I watched some of Andor and then I got distracted, even though I shouldn't have.
I don't
think
know.
it is fine to get distracted sometimes.
I have not watched Andor because it is a Star Wars
Well, that
thing,
happened.
and dear fucking god, is there a lot of Star Wars in the world?
Isn't it great?
No.
And now they're doing even more Star Wars,
Oh
apparently.
my god.
They're doing Star Wars, whatever comes after 9. I think.
I am just.
They should perhaps chill about the amount of Star Wars.
Nah. There should just be Star Wars forever.
Can we have like original IPs, please? Like just new things, like the Maw. The Maw is good.
I'm
And
so
my dragon
happy
books,
about.
my wonderful, wonderful dragon books.
I'm so happy.
Oh yeah. Kappa, you've been telling me about your dragon books, and I am
Crap.
invested in how much of an idiot some of the dragons are, and this is good.
Some of the dragons are such idiots.
Tell us about Darkstalker.
Oh my god. Okay. So should I go into the whole thing with the politics and the background and stuff, or should I just try and
Maybe
make
TL.
it short?
Can you abbreviate it?
Okay. So once upon a time,
And on
There
land
was-
far, far away.
yes, once upon a time in a land far, far away on a continent shaped like a dragon.
Kappa, pause for a second. Jeff? Stop!
Yes.
No, I mean physically stop.
Okay.
Stop pressing buttons. And I want you to look at this thing carefully.
Yeah.
You see that it is active during a certain period of time?
Oh no.
And this is asking of you to time your jumps.
I didn't actually notice that. I thought
You're
it was-
welcome. Now please time your jumps.
I
Use the basic skills that have been granted to you from years of playing video games, please. Kappa, go on.
I appreciate you pointing that out because I didn't actually see it. It's not that I wasn't timing my jumps; it's that I didn't know my jumps needed to be timed.
Well, now you know.
I'm also not entirely sure that you can even get to the place where you want to go using the thing that you're... I guess you have to because it's a secret. Anyway, okay. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, on a continent shaped like a dragon,
Oh no. Okay, I give up.
there were...
Ice wings and
Okay, yes. There were several different clans of dragons with different powers. The Ice Wings live in the Arctic, and they have the power of frost breath and cold tolerance, so, like, being in the Arctic where it's constantly freezing is comfy for them, and they hate being warm. And the Night Wings live in an undisclosed area on the continent because it's plot relevant that no one in the modern day knows where it is. So the book has been carefully not telling me, like, specifically where it is, except that he keeps dropping hints, and I'm, like, very tempted to start scribbling on the map, but I haven't yet. Anyway, getting back to the point.
a door.
Among the Nightwings, their special magic power of their clan is that eggs hatched under the moon gain the powers of mind reading and prophecy. The more moons you hatch under, there are a total of 3, and they can all be full or not full at different times. The more full moons you hatch under, the stronger your powers are, and the more you have of them.
And also, do they give you different powers?
I believe what happens is if you hatch under 1 full moon, you get either mind reading or prophecy, but not both. If you hatch under 2 full moons, you get both mind reading and prophecy. And if you hatch under 3 full moons, you become Darkstalker, who has mind reading and prophecy, both very strong, although also he has less prophecy than his girlfriend, but we'll get to that. Oh boy, will we ever get to that.
The power of prophecy is very relevant to why Darkstalker is an idiot.
Is there an arrow on this?
It's sort of...
Yeah, there kind of is an arrow on
There's
this.
sort of an arrow embedded in the texture there,
You could also interpret it as something other than an arrow, but moving right along.
I think someone might have mirrored the texture there. Anyway, yeah.
So, okay.
What? Excuse you.
Various dragons can be born with what I've been calling the power of enchantment, which is a special magical power, and it works like this. If a dragon with the power of enchantment picks up an object and commands the object to become magical or to behave in a certain way, the object will just do that. Like, you can pick up a rock and say, go hit my friend on the head, and the rock will go hit your friend on the head. You can pick up an earring and say,
Uh-oh.
become an earring of protection against cold, and you can put the earring on someone and they will be protected against cold. The thing that's terrifying about the power of enchantment is that... What's wrong?
We need to eat more things before
Where
we can
were-
finish the level.
Where were there more things to eat?
Maybe
Meat, his tongue is
try
purple.
crushing the trees.
Yeah,
Oh.
fair.
I didn't...
Anyway.
Yeah, keep going.
Where was I? Right, okay, so the power of enchantment works like that, and it's like a terrifyingly powerful power
Power?
to have, because, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to. Unfortunately, in addition to being terrifyingly powerful, it also, like, makes
Corrupts
you
your
become
soul?
murderously crazy. And there's, like, there's an incident where, someone has been incautiously using their enchantment power, and they, like, go nuts and massacre their whole family. But that's a little bit into the future from where we're talking right now. Right now I'm talking about the Ice Wings and the Night Wings. Among the Ice Wings, because they have noticed that the power of enchantment is bad if used too much, they have taken advantage of their mildly fascist society to institute a rule where if you are known to have the power of enchantment, you don't ever
Oh, this
use
is the Ice Wings you're talking
Yes,
about.
the Ice Wings.
I thought you said... I
I
said...
definitely said Ice Wings, or at least intended to do so.
Okay.
Among the Ice Wings, if you are known to have the power of enchantment, you are supposed to take, like, a solid decade of your life to think very carefully about, it might not be a decade, actually. Dragon Ages are kind of weird, but you're, like, supposed to think about it very carefully from when you are very small to when you, like, do your gifting ceremony. And at your gifting ceremony, you will use your magic exactly once to do whatever you think is the best thing you could possibly do with it, something that will be useful to the Ice Wings forevermore, and then, once you've done that one single thing with your power, you never touch it again ever for the rest of your life. And in this way, the Ice Wings have mostly managed to... I know, and I'm very sorry.
Am I
in this
missing
way,
something
the
here?
Ice Wings have mostly managed to avoid having their enchanters go crazy and kill everyone.
Oh, you were right. Oh, no. There was so much to eat that I could have eaten.
So, one of the flaws in this plan that the Ice Wings have is that, if people don't obey this custom of theirs, things can go poorly. So, there's an Ice Wing Prince. He has the power of enchantment. He has been thinking carefully about his gifting ceremony, but mostly what he's been thinking about is the fact that he doesn't want to do the idea that his mom told him to do because he thinks his mom's idea is stupid. His mom wants him to make an artifact that predicts the weather.
It's not the dumbest idea.
It's not the dumbest idea, but it's, like, not the best idea either, and, like... Anyway, so he's, like, uncomfortable with the strictures of Ice Wing Society, which is valid because Ice Wing Society is mildly fascist.
Mildly.
Okay, Ice Wing Society is kind of high-key fascist. Anyway.
The wall. God, the fucking wall. Anyway, continue.
What about an artifact that controls the weather? Sorry, go ahead.
Continue.
So he's kind of upset about this whole situation. So, of course, he meets a foreigner, a Nightwing, who is coming on a diplomatic visit, and he falls in love with her and runs away to marry her and live with the Nightwings. And they have a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Their kid's name... They have two children. The two children that they have are Darkstalker and Whiteout. Darkstalker is hatched under the 3 moons, so he has powerful telepathy and powerful prophecy, and he's also an enchanter because his dad was an enchanter.
And it's genetic, which
Yeah,
they
and
continue to
genetic.
use as a term, even though they should have no knowledge of genetics whatsoever.
Translation convention.
Heredity.
I know, and I'm sorry, translation convention, leave it alone.
All
Continue
right,
talking.
Now we can leave the level.
Yes.
Yeah, continue talking. I'm just gonna make my way out of here.
And Darkstalker's sister, Whiteout, is mostly just autistic.
I'm pretty sure she also has powers.
I'm pretty sure of that too, but she presents as mostly just autistic.
And also a friend.
I love her. She's wonderful. Anyway, Darkstalker looks like a Nightwing and Whiteout looks like an Icewing. And this is very important because it turns out their dad is a huge racist. And their dad basically ignores Darkstalker and, like, dotes on Whiteout, but in a kind of uncomfortable way. But let's leave that aside for now and just talk about Darkstalker being an idiot. Okay. Darkstalker grows up knowing, because of his power of prophecy, that he's gonna meet this girl, Clearsight, who is a Nightwing with even better prophecy powers than his, although
I'm
she's
going
not
backwards,
a
aren't
mind
you?
reader.
Wrong way. Continue.
He's gonna meet this girl, Clearsight, and they're going to have, like, this deep, important relationship and, like, be in love, and it's gonna be...
Get married and have lots of sex and babies.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes, he anticipates that. Although, well, if only it weren't for Darkstalker. But
Yes.
anyway, so he realizes that sometimes enchanters go insane, and he doesn't want to go insane. So he at first just hides his power of enchantment and doesn't use it, but then when he meets Clearsight, he's excited enough about her and about their future together that he wants to, take steps to make sure that his power of enchantment won't, like, make him evil. So he puts the power in a scroll, so that when he writes in the scroll, instead of saying his spells out loud, the scroll will enchant things, and his theory is that if he just uses the scroll instead of using his own magic as contained in himself, then he won't
Go crazy.
Yeah, he won't go crazy and evil and massacre everyone. So leaving aside the question of how well exactly that was going to work, once he believes that he has made himself safe from going murderously insane, he just starts using his power trivially all the time, and he's not very smart about it. For example, one of the idiot things that he does is, so I mentioned that his girlfriend has the power of prophecy, and she's a much better prophet than he is. She can see the future more clearly in more detail, and with a better ability to, like, trace the paths that allow you to choose between futures. And his girlfriend is very worried, because due to him being a giant idiot, gosh, it's almost like this game has a plot.
That's insane.
His girlfriend is very worried because due to him being a giant idiot, there are a lot of potential futures where he, like, even if he doesn't go murderously insane and start killing people, he, like, decides that he can just use his power to take over the world and become the most, become the king of the Nightwings and the most powerful person ever and change everything and make everything the way that he wants it to be. And Clearsight is not convinced that this would actually be a good outcome.
So, I should point out that, like, he put his power in a scroll, right?
Yes.
He put his power in a scroll that anybody could use.
Yes.
But more specifically, like, this isn't like a very unnecessary, like, limitation of this power that like if he puts in a scroll everyone has to use it, everyone can use it. No. He had the option to, like, set conditions on it so that, it would be safe and only he would be able to use it. And that it would... He did think of, like, if it is destroyed, the power will return to me.
Yes.
But he didn't think of all the other smart things that you're probably thinking that you could, put in it with these with this like kind of arbitrary enchantment power.
Yeah.
I should also point out that the book in which you learn about all these things is a prequel.
Yes.
And when you do find Darkstalker in like the other
in the
books,
main series, he is trapped under a mountain where he's been sleeping for thousands of years. Trapped under this mountain. Wow, that bird is naked now. Behold a man.
Oh, marry me.
oh my god, you two!
Is it a problem?
It's,
Look, they made the Diogenes joke.
I did make the Diogenes joke.
Oh, look, bird.
what were you saying?
What? Oh, I did not expect this.
I was talking about Darkstalker. You meet him in the main series, and he's trapped under this mountain, regretting all his life choices because, like, he did an incredible amount of dumb shit. Oh.
He did do an incredible amount of dumb shit. It is kind of incredible.
But anyway, the one I'm trying to harp on right now is, so his girlfriend is a prophet, and she's better at prophecy than he is.
Yes.
By a mile. And he decides that she's spending too much time worrying about all those negative futures. And he thinks that she should just focus on the bright side and be more optimistic and stop worrying all the time. So he tells her to, focus on the bright side and be more optimistic and stop worrying all the time. And she's like, okay, I will try to do that a little bit. But, I do still kind of want to keep an eye on some of the bad futures because, like...
There's some bad futures
because
coming.
the bad futures are the ones that kill you.
Yeah, and so he's like, okay, well, I got you this beautiful pair of earrings. And she's like, they're not enchanted, are they? And he's like, oh, how dare you? I would never do such a thing. Why don't you trust me? I wouldn't enchant these earrings. Anyway, the earrings are enchanted to make her only able to see the good futures. Relatedly, shortly after he gives her the earrings, someone hires an assassin to kill him, and she doesn't see it, and he's mad at her for not seeing it, because he's a giant dipshit who doesn't understand cause and effect.
It's kind of... Like, I am just so happy that these two dragons, both of which have the power of prophecy, have such incredibly bad foresight.
What?
Like, okay, the thing with Clearsight is
What?
that she genuinely, is trying really hard
Someone
to
please
navigate... What's wrong?
No, you can't get past that.
No, I can.
What the...
You guys haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, I've been seeing you try to climb this thing, but the game is not letting you.
No, it is. I'm just being boggled by
Then
the fact...
go over it. There. I thought that it was stopping you.
It was not.
It seemed to be stopping you from my perspective also.
Oh.
Do you have... can you press spacebar? Do you have other actions? Oh,
Oh. Well.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh.
Destroy!
Oh.
Did you not know?
I did not.
You played this game... Okay, whatever.
I played this game like 15 years ago!
Alright, well, murder everything, please. Anyway, yeah. Clearsight is trying to predict the future, and she's trying to navigate to a good future, but this is hard, because her boyfriend's a dipshit. Which is just...
Her boyfriend is such an
who
incredible
also
dipshit.
has the power of prophecy.
I know, right?
It's so good.
Who would win? 2 literal prophets or this one guy's dumb brain?
It's like...
He's like just such an incredible dipshit. Even with, like, 2 people who can both see the future, both, like...
One of which is him!
At least half-heartedly trying. Yeah, he's not trying very hard, though. And his power of prophecy is worse. But fucking still, like... They just can't manage to make the future be good because he just decides that probably him ruling the world is better and he should just fucking... Anyway. So I love these books because they are unafraid to, like...
Murder people?
Give plot lines consequences and have characters behave in ways that are, like, the way that character would behave, even if it's, like, inconvenient and terrible.
One of the first things that happens in this book is that a human gets decapitated on screen.
Yeah.
Yes. A scavenger.
Because you see, the dragons don't know that humans are people. And as a natural consequence of the dragons not knowing that humans are people, some of the dragons just eat humans all the time.
It's
like-
kind of crazy.
I really feel like they should have figured
It's
this out.
this is a children's book, by the way. This like the decapitation happens on screen. It's pretty good.
It does.
I have been like, I don't know, like you've been telling me about these books, and I've just been considering picking them up. because-
Yes, do. They're good. Read them.
Read books.
Just because I want to see all of Darkstalker's terrible decisions.
He makes
I'm
so many bad decisions.
I am invested. Like I'm
I've been
invested in his
trying to
terrible.
tell you about all of his bad decisions. He just makes so many of them.
It's
You haven't
so
gotten
many of
you
them.
haven't gotten through all of the Darkstalker plot in the future. You don't know about all of them yet.
Oh god, is he going to make even worse decisions in the future? Well, he's already going around
like-
mind controlling everyone he touches.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. How long have we been going?
Oh, long. We should have ended at the end of the last one, but you guys were having a good conversation. I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, that's fair.
We've been.
I should shut up then.
No, but I love you.
I mean, I love you too. Anyway,
You gonna eat that?
I'm trying to kill these guns first,
All right.
if the game will let me.
No, it's. You can't see it,
You're
but it's
stun locked.
shooting you. That's.
But I can't. Why can't I shoot?
I don't know, eat something.
I think.
Why can't I move?
I think this is where we're supposed to call it.
Okay, that's our show for today, guys.
That is the maw, in which the maw consumes things and turns into like a laser shooting peacock for some reason.
Yeah, that part is.
I mean, wouldn't you if you could?
I mean, yes. But that's me.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.